Yesterday, the House of Representatives passed the voting rights bill, the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, and sent it on over to the Senate. And while they were sending it over there, after President Biden came out earlier this week, said we have to get rid of the filibuster, at least for the voting rights issue, Democratic Senator from Arizona, Kyrsten Sinema, took to the Senate floor to announce that she would make sure the filibuster remains in place. Here's just a snippet of what she said during this incredibly idiotic speech. I strongly support and will continue to vote for legislative responses to these state laws. I will not support separate actions that worsen the underlying disease of division infecting our country. Eliminating the 60-vote threshold on a party line with the thinnest of possible majorities to pass these bills that I support will not guarantee that we prevent demagogues from winning office. I love how you repeatedly say, like, I support this, I totally want this legislation to pass, but dang it, I don't want to be a partisan person. That's just so sad. And of course, from feeding into the division that's already throughout this country and, oh, poor my feelings. No, here's the point. This legislation, this Voting Rights Act, is not about creating partisan divisions. Hell, it's not even about preventing demagogues, as you call them, from winning office. That would obviously be a likely side effect of it, but the purpose of the legislation itself is to basically level the playing field. Make sure that everybody who wants to vote gets to vote. Everybody that's eligible to vote can vote. That is what this legislation would do. This isn't about stealing elections. This is about preventing the theft of elections through voter suppression, through voter purges, through all the actions that we are seeing Republicans do and have been watching them do for the last 12 months. Eliminating absentee ballots, eliminating ballot drop boxes, eliminating polling places in heavily Democratic counties. Those are all things Republican states have done within the last 12 months. And of course, it disproportionately affects Democratic voters. This legislation, the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, would have corrected a lot of that. Wouldn't have prevented every bit of it, but it certainly would have helped the situation. But Kyrsten Sinema, for reasons that I don't even comprehend, and I don't think really anybody understands her logic here, says no. No, I'm not going to change the rules of the filibuster. I'm not going to do my basic duty and pass legislation that would actually help people. I think it's safe to say that this is going to be Kyrsten Sinema's only term in office. She's already underwater significantly in her approval rating in Arizona before her idiotic speech yesterday, so I can't wait to see what her approval rating is going to fall to once the new polls come out after this speech. But she's done. She's absolutely done. And you know what? The Democratic Party needs to look at her and say, you're done. We're done with you. You don't get another dime from us. We're not going to help you with your re-election campaign. You're being just as obstructive as those Republicans. So we're going to treat you as one. We're going to strip you of your committee assignments, so you got no power, and we're not going to give you any money for your re-election campaign. We are cutting you off everywhere. And to be honest, they need to do the same thing with Joe Manchin. If you want these Democrats to actually start acting like Democrats, you got to get tough with them. Take everything away from them. Because unless you do that, they're going to continue to act like Republicans. Now, they may continue to act like Republicans regardless. And if that's the case, then great. You shouldn't be paying for their campaigns. You shouldn't have them in leadership positions on committees. But the Democrats, it's time to get tough. It's time to kick these people out of your party for good. Pressure them out if you have to, whatever it takes. Because this is getting sad and ridiculous at this point, that these individuals like Sinema and Manchin are able to obstruct an entire agenda in a way that would make even Mitch McConnell jealous. This is Hattie. Hattie wants to know why you have not subscribed to our channel. You obviously like our videos, so do us a favor and subscribe.